What's going on, tribe? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got a brand new Hopsin track. It's called Origin Story, featuring Future Kingz. Now, I've never heard of Future Kingz. I've never heard a track from him, so if he's somebody that I should be put on, let me know in the comments below. But he is completely new for me as of today. Origin Story, this track has been kind of trending, especially like on my For You page, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So besides that, people have been asking for the comments and people have been asking other places. So I was like, you know what? We got to get to it. I'm curious as to know if this is Hopsin telling us his origin story, or he's making this like completely brand new story up or something like that. You know, let's see what he got here. But listen, if you are new to the channel, consider joining the tribe by hitting subscribe, drop a like and a comment down below. Helps the channel grow. We have a bunch of links in the description to help you further join the community. If you want to hit us up there, we got our Discord, Patreon, and our Twitch. All that being said, let's check it out. Ill Mind 8 vibes. By the way, I didn't explain this. I don't know why I assume that y'all know this, but I've said in my previous Hopsin reactions, I was a huge Ill Mind fan back in when I was in high school. Loved the whole Ill Mind series. So this takes me back to Ill Mind 8, just from, you know, the scenery, him in the desert. So let's continue. Some Spartan vibes here.
I'ma tell you a story, how I manifested this in my mama's basement. I was complacent till I seen the light and I thought I gotta taste it. See, they didn't know me as the man you know now. I was hot with the braces. Now I'm the real deal with an ill will. I'm not with the game, bitch.
Yes, sir. Obviously, this is his origin story, which makes it all the much better, because whenever artists are able to tap into their personality and their like personal trials, tribulations, anything really personal with the artist, it just elevates it for me just a little bit. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get the come up of Hopsin, the artist that we know today.
Now I'm the real deal with an ill will. I'm not with the game, bitch. Little did you know, way before a nigga was popping, all that I could cop with some noodles. Too road to ever go out to places that you go. The frugal lifestyle threw me into a new mode. Deadly. Problems as heavy as sumo. Restless, it was brutal. Begging to get approval. Had me thinking, shit, am I ever gonna get my kudos? I couldn't be acquitted, the destination was too close. But I was a loser, no one informed me. Shit, I had the aura of Morty. Boy, I was corny. Every single horde ignored me. Lord, I was horribly damaged, and now it became my fucking origin story. Yeah, nigga, I'm Heath Ledger as Joker. That boy Hop is the beast, never approach him. Out, leave any MC left for the vultures. Act up, nigga, the beef finna be over. Word is bomb, my verse is spawn. For rainy days, the pen and pad is my first response. I then become a beacon in which the earth revolves. It's meditated, before you know it, the bird is gone. Our world's beyond most, my legacy unfolds. To be John Doe doesn't come with the key I hold. And we all know, there's moments I could be our hope, to get you through chaotic dimensions that we all go. And as I fully unload emotions, I feel lost. Getting my hopes up for fame was the real cause. It's like I thought getting my hands on a Lambo and how crazy the fans go with heel scars. But I'm still the same old me, same old insecurities, and they won't leave. I hear a voice saying, Marcus, to make your peace, you gotta surrender your ego and pay your fees.
That's facts. I mean, he said a lot within the first 2 minutes of this track. He talked about him being corny in the past and things along those lines, him trying to find his path. Let's be honest. A lot of Hopsin's previous work was corny, but he did it. He had the formula to captivate the internet back in the day. That was the way to captivate. And he gained his fan base off of the ill mind of Hopsin. And you look back at those videos, a lot of it is corny. A lot of it did not age too well. But listen, when it came out, nobody was doing things like that. You know what I mean? I fit Hopsin in the category of Soulja Boy, Logic, things along those lines. And you might think, why Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy was the first one, I believe, to really like hack the internet and really take off. Nobody know this, but Soulja Boy actually named his song on SoundCloud after a 50 Cent song, and that's how he blew up. People were mistaking it. He did it on purpose. And so essentially we've seen people like Hopsin, people like Logic and Soulja kind of learn the algorithm, learn the internet and how to manipulate it in their own favor. And that's really what got them going. But besides that, he's also talking about all the insecurities that he had to deal with and all the trials that he had to go with growing up, and really just finding himself, like searching within himself what he wants to keep and what he wants to let go. Also, like the facades that he's been putting out there, maybe in fear or maybe just because of his ego, trying to paint this picture of himself that he just really isn't. At the end of the day, like you said, I'm still gonna have to face these insecurities. I'm still gonna have to face my true self. And at the root, you're still the same kid. You know what I mean? So it's dope. Let's continue.
Tell you a story. Let's do it. About how I built an empire from ideation. Let's go. I ain't need no persuasion. No. Just a pen and a pad with my ideas racing. Yes. I remember them days when I thought negative friends were my permanent placement. Damn. But they didn't embrace me. No. So I severed the ties and got back to the basics.
Well, way to be optimistic. We made it all this way without a pot to piss in. All the ones that told.
Okay, so Future Kingz is a group, I'm assuming. First guy had a very unique voice. I really liked his voice. This guy seems like not the most intriguing voice, but he seems like he might have a bit better of a flow. Let's continue.
So I severed the ties and got back to the basics.
Well, way to be optimistic. We made it all this way without a pot to piss in. All the ones that told us we should stop, we ditched them, call them, bitch them. You hoes should have stopped and listened. Day one, homies was the same ones phony.
Now we catch them in the drive-thru, wash the dishes.
Cancel culture got these people mad sadistic, bad at business. We done went from rags to riches. All that bullshit for the birds. You only as good as your word. That's why I own all of my masters. It's motion on all of my verbs. All my opponents discouraged. Gangsta on fire. The work is for hire. The world is inspired. My OG retired. Renzo go slide every time like it's down to the wire. Cause I ain't got nowhere to hide.
Flow crazy.
On my intellect tech with extendo. Forget what these niggas expect. Thinking that I end up like my daddy at best. My ascension is imperative and evident. Yes. Saw the war can't get your spirits in check. Slap the bitch out you niggas snapping ligaments next. Let my dog down, that's an infinite stress, so I won't let you drown. We the only ones left. Look, all the cries when I begged and I pleaded fell on deaf ears when my wounds started bleeding. Ran out of reasons to live. I realized in the end that our friendship was all that I needed.
Our worst hours, birth powers, cold showers. Couldn't throw in a towel, I'm no coward. Slow prowlers, all the blood, sweat, and tears. And as I stand with my peers, the globe's ours.
Yes, sir. Talking about how you need to learn, people need to learn how to keep the real ones close to you. Not many of them are, right? Your circle might be very small after you start to weed out all the negative people, all the weak people, all the conniving, backstabbing people. But that at the end of the day, that's all you need. You just need that small circle of just real people that are going to be there for you through thick and thin, and that are going to be calling you out too, right? That are going to keep you accountable when they need to. That's dope.
Myself again during low
tribal
tides.
Stuff
I'm
going
compelled
on
to win. I have to. I looked in the eyes of God. In his face, I held my sins. Oh no. Told him, don't mind the blood on my hands. I swear it's self-defense. He laughed, but he knew I was lying. Deep in my heart, I felt revenge.
What's minor disturbance? Let me know what minor disturbance is. But listen, that track essentially is basically not only Hopsin's origin story, but also kind of fast forward you into today. Like everything up until this point back, right? And going in chronological order. So like from the come up, from the very beginning to his point now. Because that second verse that we got from Hop was essentially like what he's going through right now. Like he just has that burning fire in him to just kind of have like a resurgence, right? Because I do feel that Hopsin feels that he's kind of had a little bit of a dip within the past maybe 5 years, and he's been doing it for so long. And not to say that, you know, he's not a great artist, but he's had some shaky years, right? And I know he's been going through a lot of stuff, personally, emotionally, mentally, right? And he needs to take care of that. But I mean, hopefully we get to see Hopsin come back and kill it at a whole nother different level. You know what I mean? This was a great track. Shout out our future Kingz. They did their thing too. A little bit of dancing in the background, some tribal stuff going on. This was a dope little track. Definitely not what I expected. I expected it to be more of just, you know, his story. But when we got future Kingz, we got a little bit of their come up and things along those lines. So, but it was dope at the end of the day. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments below. Was it dope? Was it not? I don't know. Leave down in the comments what other track we should get to. And also hit that subscribe button. Peace.